So it's nearly been 6 months since the Zack Snyder Justice League movie was released. But was it really successful? Let me know down below. And if it was successful, where the hell is Justice League 2, Justice League 3, the Batfleck series, and absolutely everything that should have been coming out if Release the Snyder Cut was actually successful? So yo, what is good YouTube? Warstu here with another video on Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League. If you are new around here, please subscribe to the channel to never miss any videos. Also, it helps me out very much. Also, check us out on Instagram at Warstu if you want to see the face behind the voice. Also, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, because I've got like 10 follows on there, so I would definitely interact with you on there. Also, check us out on Twitch.tv/Warstu, as I will be streaming on Twitch.tv/Warstu very, very soon. So, Justice League, the Snyder Cut, is a world phenomenon, according to Warner Media's boss. She also said Batman vs. Superman is iconic. Why all of a sudden is Warner Media giving Zack Snyder's movies prop? Now it's interesting. Where is Justice League 2? Come on, guys. Where is Justice League 2? What a lot of people don't seem to comprehend and understand is quite recently after Justice League came out, AT&T announced they are going to merge with Discovery. Well, not really. Discovery's essentially buying out AT&T, essentially. So the reason why there's been no new movies, not just on the SnyderVerse, on any verse. If you looked at DT Fandom Event 2021, was there any huge announcements outside of HBO Max? No, there wasn't. So Zack Snyder's Justice League scored a 71% on Rotten Tomato out of 302 reviews. But on the audience side, it scored 94% with 25,000 viewers reviewing it. I mean, actually people that pay to watch it, not film critic, although we have to be very loosely with the word a film critic, because by definition, everyone is a film critic. I get access to movies early. I've been to press screeners. I've been to red carpet events. I've been to all this good stuff. So technically, your boy Ward Drizzy is a film critic, but the word critic is a bit unfair because everyone is technically a critic. This scored very well on IMDb, Letterboxd, across the whole. This movie did very well. Only that, HBO Max, well, it's realistically Ann Cernoff and Walter Hamada, etc., trying to bury the SnyderVerse to the point where the New Gods movie, according to the alleged writer and person who was going to be involved with directing, is it essentially got buried because of the SnyderVerse. They decided not to make it. I mean, I don't know if I believe that one. That's a really strange one. But on Metacritic, which is the harshest reviewing system ever, it's still got a 54% on the Metascore, but there is always a pattern. The audience score is much, much higher. So based on 3,651 ratings, it got an 8.9, and it's probably got much higher than that now. So you get my point. Generally speaking, the audience and the critic loved it. They really did. It was much better than the Joshua Whedon cut. Now, some criticism for this movie was there was 6 chapters and then the IMAX ratio. Now, the reason there was 6 chapters was originally the plan was we were going to get 1 episode a week, and the 6 chapters were going to make up the movie. But for some reason, HBO Max decided to release it in one go. Now, I don't understand why people had a problem with 6 chapters. It meant you could literally watch 1 chapter, then come back to it whenever you wanted. Now, criticism was it's a 4-hour movie, but I've had many people I know in real life, in person, tell me how much better it was, even with the crazy runtime, the story, the character development, where it was going, what it was leading up to. Darkseid saying to Darkseid, ready the Armada, let's do this the old way. Everything was building up to something. Zack even shot a new ending scene. It wasn't the ending scene he wanted because for some reason they didn't let him use Green Lantern, which literally made no sense, even though he shot a John Stewart Green Lantern scene, because of the Green Lantern HBO Max movie series that's coming that we've not even heard is started to shoot yet. So they use John Jones, Martian Manhunter instead, which, don't get me wrong, the Bruce Wayne scene at the end when John Jones told him about the threat, the imminent threat coming, and Bruce Wayne had the dream that something was coming, and Superman went evil and killed everyone in the nightmare sequence. Now we know what's going to happen in Justice League 2 if it gets made. Now we know the Discovery merger is going through. We also know Zack recently teased something, didn't he? He recently teased an image, and people were like, yeah, he's just trying to state the faith in the fandom. So on Vero a few days ago, he posted cool card, I think it is, you know, the movie thing where they go action, that read W52791, Zack Snyder's Justice League. Now, Zack Snyder is a very clever person. He does not post anything without intent and also without meaning. So Zack is teasing something. He's essentially telling his fans, have faith, believe in the process. It took a very long time to get released the Snyder Cut. It could take even longer to get Justice League 2 and 3, but ultimately, we will be getting it. Now, we know the head honcho at Discovery will essentially be coming over to Warner Bros. And Warner Media, taking over everything, getting rid of some people, bringing his people in. But he keeps saying he's speaking to creative. He's speaking to talent. Now, he must be really annoyed that Christopher Nolan has taken his next movie to Universal Pictures because of the way that Warner Brothers treated him with the release of Tenet and the way they conducted themselves by literally going, yo guys, everything's going to HBO Max and we're getting it in the cinema. At the same time, to the point where they had to give Patty Jenkins money, Gal Gadot money. They essentially had to pay off Legendary Pictures for Godzilla vs. Kong because that was day-and-day release, even though still it made $450 million in April with the height of the pandemic. A lot of people keep saying, yes, bro, but it's the pandemic. I'm like, so you're telling me Godzilla vs. Kong smashed Black Widow, smashed Shang-Chi, smashed Venom 2 currently, and it came out months and months and months ago? No, that was not the reason. So there's a lot of issues over at Warner Brothers. This is why we are very skeptical about the Flash movie. Although the trailer was conducted very well, they marketed it like a Flash movie and didn't pull heavily on Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton, although the tease stinger was heavily Michael Keaton based. So it was very freaking successful to the point where it was #1 most selling on the Blu-ray record charts. And recently it hit that again. It's on Amazon's best-selling list, but still the people over at Warner Bros. Won't acknowledge. Oh wait, they did acknowledge it recently. Warner Media were like, Batman vs. Superman, it's freaking iconic, bro. Zack Snyder's Justice League, it's a world phenomenon. So yes, I believe Justice League 2 is gonna happen, and I've been told it will all be restored if Zack can get what he wants when he has meetings with Discovery, who will be in head of Warner Bros. And Warner Media when that goes through March to April next year. Now, the reason I don't keep making these SnyderVerse based videos is because it's kind of pointless. We all know how successful Zack Snyder's Justice League movie is. In my opinion, it is the best comic book movie we have ever had in our lifetime. Yes, better than Endgame. Yes, better than Infinity War. That's in my opinion, bro. Come at me down below. Now, we do have some people making out the Zack Snyder's Justice League movie was worse than the original movie, but you can tell who has an agenda when the critic score and review score and audience score is so much higher than the original. I understand it. I understand it. There was a lot of videos when the Justice League came out saying the Snyder Cut actually is not too bad. I mean, I don't understand how you could watch a movie that showed you the setup for Darkseid, showed you Granny Goodness, showed you a crazy evil Superman. We got the Batman. We got Green Lantern being dead. We got all these crazy Easter eggs. We got the perfect Flash scene when the Flash was running back in time and it essentially created the multiverse there. Although Warner Bros. Will let you believe that the multiverse is going to be created in the Flash movie, but that just isn't true. And then you have some woke ass YouTubers going, yeah, but Zack Snyder Justice League movie, it's overrated. It's overrated, yet it's critically claimed by the reviewers that slandered the original version of the movie. You have no argument here, son. Sit down. There is no argument when the original critics that slandered it and smashed it into the ground said the Zack Snyder's Justice League movie was a literal masterpiece, which I find very interesting. And I know people moan about the way it was shot and it had the bars, and yeah, because Zack wanted people to go watch it in IMAX. It wasn't his fault that the world was burning down around him. And Steppenwolf looking so much different. There's so much complexity to why, how it is so much better than the original movie. We still haven't technically had the original movie. What we have? Well, we have. But what we haven't had is the AR cut was supposed to have a lot more Joker in it. It was supposed to introduce Steppenwolf. We were supposed to get the tease before the actual movie with the AR cut, but just like the Snyder Cut, allegedly the AR cut is ready to come out. Just like the Snyder Cut was pretty much there, but they had a whole extra year. Originally, Warner Brothers wanted them to release the Assemble cut, but Zack was like, no, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it properly. So was Zack Snyder's Justice League successful? Yes, it was very successful, and I still believe it is much better than any other comic book movie. Now, if you really look into the storyline for Justice League 2 and 3, you will actually find out the following. Avengers Infinity War and Endgame essentially copied Justice League 2 and 3. No, they didn't, because Infinity War and Endgame are already out. Yeah, but the initial plans for Justice League 1, 2, and 3 were out before Infinity War even had a trailer, even before they started shooting. So essentially, Justice League 2 and 3 is kind of similar to how Infinity War and Endgame played out, and I believe they literally copied Zack's idea. They just kind of got there first because of all the massive delays. So, going forward, I believe we will get Justice League 2 and 3, and that is why the SnyderVerse won't give up, won't back down, because they know something is coming in the future, which is pretty interesting. Zack himself said he would love to direct Justice League 2 and 3. Zack really would get on board with it, and he recently said in an interview for The Army Dead that he would literally do it, but Ann Chernoff tried to pour water on hopes, literally shutting down anything before the movie even came out, which was very weird for an article to come out literally the same time the movie came out saying, yeah, we're not getting Justice League 2 or 3. Yeah, we got a Wonder Woman sequel when Wonder Woman 1984 pretty much flopped at the cinema and on HBO Max, but apparently Ann Chernoff and the likes knows what they're doing. I really can't wait for David from CEO to come in and literally clean house and give the audience what they want. We want the Snyderverse, but we also want the greater DC universe to be more concurrent and actually feel like a concurrent multiverse, so everything can happen if we want it. Now, we know in the Flash movie we're getting the Burton universe and a bunch of other universe, which is part of the multiverse essentially, so that movie does mean that literally the Snyderverse can run in its own timeline and we can have the other DC stuff in its own timeline. So was the Justice League Snyder Cut successful? Yes, but I want to hear more from these people that think Zack Snyder's Justice League movie wasn't. Please, guys, comment down below in as much detail as you possibly can if you think Zack Snyder's Justice League wasn't successful, and we can have a conversation down below in the comments. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. More importantly, subscribe to the channel. That really would help the channel out. Check us out on Instagram if you want to see the face behind the voice. I do a lot of gym inspiration or Instagram story posts, and if you like gym related stuff, that's pretty much what I do on my Instagram, and I throw a bunch of spoilers for, you know, this kind of stuff we cover here. Also, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, as I've got 10 followers on there. We're trying to grow with a following on Twitter. That would be cool. Also, check us out on twitch.tv/Warstu, and I will catch you in another video, and very soon, catch you later.